Hi, Mike from the rural Montana family. Do you ever think about your headlights? I do. It gets pretty pitch black out here in rural Montana, and we need good headlights. But that's no different in town, because especially in town after a rain, when the roads are really black and you got some street lights, your headlights don't show on the road very much unless they're really nice and bright. So I decided to check out which one of our 4 cars, or actually 3 electric cars, and our pickup truck, which is a diesel unfortunately still, which one has the best headlights. So I put them all in about the same spot in the middle of the night and turned those headlights on, and that's what I'm going to show you today, so you can see the differences between our 2013 Tesla Model S, our 2018 Tesla Model 3, our 2020 Chevy Bolt, and just for fun I threw in our 2000 Dodge Ram pickup truck. So let's go see if we can see anything. This is lights off. Now we're going to low beams. There we go. Those are the low beams. And now we're going to high beams. Those are the high beams. You can see a little bit difference here. As long as I hold the switch when low and high are on together. But if I'm just on low, it's this. If I'm just on high, it's that. And you can barely see the fence around the garden and the trees. And with this, you can see it even less. So this is our 2000 Dodge Ram 3500 truck with its candles. These headlights are well beyond their lifetime and usefulness. So now here you can see this is already much brighter, especially closer to the car. Also we can see the fence around the garden and the tree quite a bit better. And these are the low beams on our 2013 Model S. And there we go, that's the high beam. And you can see the trees back there came into view. Let's go back to low. There we go. Let's go back to high. So we're getting quite a difference here. But there we get way more light here with the Model S than we do with the old truck. And this here is our 2018 Model 3. And you can see it's much brighter right here close up. It seems to be relatively low, but we can see the fence pretty good there for the garden. And it's kind of hard to see in the camera, but the trees have some lights too. This is a relatively low car, so the snow berm maybe blocks a little bit of the light. And it may be a little hard to see in the camera, but it's definitely much brighter. And this is low beam. This is high beam, which you can see that lights up the fence around the garden pretty good, as well as the trees. So this is pretty darn good, I think. I would love to have that much light on my old pickup truck. Here we go. This is the 2020 Chevy Bolt. Beautiful light. I would say kind of just like the Model 3, pretty much the same. But the Model 3 has different lights than this Bolt. This Bolt has HID lights, and the Model 3 has LED lights, but these look very much the same. The HIDs out of the 2013 don't look as good as these here from the Bolt, but let's see what this does on high beam. Wow, nice. So we can see definitely nice lights here as well. So these HIDs of the 2020 Bolt are basically as good as the LEDs of the 2018 Model 3, and the 2013 Model S HIDs are lacking some. I've been told they've been replaced a year or two ago, a couple years ago, whenever. But they're not nearly as good as these here. So Bolt has really good lights. Model 3 has really good lights. The 9-year-old Model S is lacking. And the 20-year-old truck, it just has candles. So yeah, now you've seen our 4 cars or 3 cars and the truck and their headlights. And yes, our pickup truck, it's it's miserable. They're just candles, but we don't drive it very often, and hardly ever at night. Maybe a time or two a year in the winter time when it gets dark early, or well, when it gets light late. That's about the only time when that truck may drive in the dark. Other than that, it's usually daylight, so it doesn't really matter there. But yeah, it was interesting to see. I think the Tesla Model 3 and the Chevy Bolt, even though they have different types of headlights, the Tesla LED, the Chevy Bolt has HID, and they're about the same. So that is very cool to see. They both have really good headlights. The 2013 Tesla Model S, well, it's got HIDs just like the Chevy Bolt has, but they're now about 9 years old, a good 9 years old. The light bulbs have been replaced in it, but obviously everything gets a little older, and after 9 years it's not nearly as good anymore as a 4-year-old or 2-year-old car. Well, the Bolt being 2 years old, so it still has great headlights. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and please give us a thumbs up for this video. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.